Okay, here we have a pigeon, and we are talking about the respiratory system. So first on our list is an air sac. You can say that there's some of them that are like in between the mesentery and whatnot, but since it's already cut open, we're not totally sure what's what there. And the air sacs that we're talking about are inside of the bones, so I can't point to them for you. But the lungs, there's one, and the other is right here. The trachea is this tube right here.
It's got ridges on it.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that when we get to the C-rings. But yeah, it definitely has these cartilaginous C-rings. So if you look super close, like right here, you can see all those rings. Wait for some focus. There we go. And then if you go over this away, you can see the rings even better. So we're talking about these rings coming across this way here. That's the trachea, and those are the C-shaped cartilage rings. The nares, I have this in a nair because it's a little tiny hole and it's going to be hard to see, but that's what we're talking about. Technically, that's a nasal cavity, but if I hadn't cut off the tip of the beak, the entrance to that canal is a nair. Larynx. So inside of the mouth, this opening right here, this is the glottis. Just past the glottis, this structure right here, this is the larynx. If I can grab it. Right here, this whole thing.
That surrounds the hole?
Yeah, it will, like if you squeeze it, it's kind of harder than everything else, and it's just a piece of cartilage, and inside of that cartilage is a voice, basically your voice box, your vocal cord. It's past the glottis. The glottis is just the hole.
Okay.
Syrinx. So if you follow through the glottis, past the past the larynx, through the trachea, you will get to a point where the trachea splits right about here on this end. Kind of hard to see from this angle, but that hole that you can see in the trachea, I cut it open looking to see the syrinx. It's apparently not there, or at least it's too small, or maybe I cut it or something, but it's in this little area right here where you can see that the rings here stop and they start up right there. So we're talking about this little region right here.
Move your tweezers.
I'm lining the region with the tweezers. Right, so right there, this little area where you can see no rings in between it, I'm like touching the two outside rings. This little area in between it
is the syrinx.
Syrinx, and that like helps them whistle in like a fluttering way. That's it.